Hi everybody in YouTube land. My name is Tony Grillo. Welcome to my channel, Wisconsin Hugs. And right now it's Monday, May 16th. And I thought I'd just share a little bit about my weekend. And it's also allergy season right now. And so I am a little stuffed up. I apologize for that. I can't help it. I've had to deal with this ever since I was a kid. It's just when spring comes and the dandelions come out, I'm like really scared, because I'm allergic to pollen and all that stuff. It's hard for me to mow lawn and weed whip, and I go into church and I'll sneeze like 20 times in a row and I'll get like 100 God bless yous. Yes, thank you everybody for the God bless yous. The other thing is that when you sneeze a lot, people might think you have COVID. So it's like it's allergies. Okay, I don't have COVID, and I only have to put up with it for a couple weeks, where I'm totally miserable. I usually do take medication, allergy stuff, but it sometimes doesn't work, and so I just deal with it. But I just want to say hi to everybody, and I hope you're all having a great weekend. I'm going to pause this here. Oh, so anyways, okay. This was the show I went to with Kristin, the new gal, on Saturday night. We went to the Brat Stop in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and we saw the band Cry Tough with Crew U. And both bands were just excellent. And Cry Tough, they do a lot of Poison songs, and then and the ballads were especially fun to listen to. And then of course Crew U is Motley Crue. And I'm going to put this on pause for a sec. One of the interesting things that I discovered about Motley Crue when I was watching the band, the cover band yesterday, Saturday night, is that they have a ton of number one hit songs, and this is a band that apparently will never be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and a lot of it is because of the antics that this band apparently has a bigger rap sheet than than they do hit songs, but they were probably the most notorious bad boy band of all the bands. But one of the things that the lead singer talked about is the fact that they have never won a Grammy Award, though they were nominated 3 times, and they never won a MTV Video Music Award, although they were nominated once. And they did get nominated 4 times for the American Music Awards, but they only won once. And apparently that was for Dr. Feelgood. And I guess I actually did look into the band a little bit here, and apparently they don't talk to each other at all. They're not friends. They don't. There will never be a reunion, which is that's too bad, And and because of their antics, they destroyed a lot of hotel rooms. They slept with a lot of different women, and apparently there's a story where they got into a brawl with a biker gang, and apparently 1 or 2 of the members of the biker gang were actually undercover police officers that got their covers blown because they were trying to investigate this biker gang for criminal activity. And so the police weren't too happy about the band messing up, blowing their cover during this sting operation. And another story goes that 2 of the band members had a contest to see how long they could go without a shower and still sleep with groupies. which apparently became the inspiration for Guns N' Roses. They came up with the title of Spaghetti Illusion, I think it was. One of their apparently that's in reference to the bet that these two guys from Motley Crue had with each other. I don't know if it's because they smelled like rotten spaghetti or thrown up spaghetti or what. I'm not sure why Guns N' Roses chose that name for their album, but apparently that's what it means. So I thought I would show you just real quick.
Here we go.
And I'm probably going to get dinged on this. But this is the cover band doing Dr. Feelgood. And oh, they even put a cowbell in there. Of course, this is Wisconsin. You gotta have a cowbell.
Checks hockey. All right, gotta make sure my guys are ready to go. All right, I'm gonna try one-handed because she's never played this game. So, all right, here we go. Get ready. The puck's gonna drop right there. Puck's gonna come there. Oh! Oh! Oh my! it might be the game. End of regulation, 3-1. Blackhawks win. I was Blackhawks. Hey, you did good though. You got a goal.
So yeah, we did play a game of Czechs hockey. She never played before, and she did score a goal, which you guys got to see in the video. And I decided this would be our first official couples pick that we took together, and that was at the Brat Stop. And this was our 4th weekend together, and I just wrote hanging with this wonderful lady. And what was kind of cool about this is both the support we got from both of our friends, from all of our friends. Of course, I had to give myself a like because I was telling her, boy, you got a lot of friends on here that are giving you likes. So I said, I was counting like my friends versus her friends. And then she was like tied right with me. And I'm like, so I had to, of course, give myself a love there so that I had more tallied. But what I thought was kind of funny was we were looking at, I mean, this is awesome. Thank you from, both of us that we got so much support from our friends. But I thought it was kind of funny that we're looking at some of her friends, and she's got really cool friends. I mean, I have cool friends, but she's also got a lot of cool friends. And, she was divorced 3 years ago, and she has not been dating. She just started dating like just not that long ago. And I'm actually I think the third or fourth person she's actually been on a date with in the past couple months. So, but I thought it was kind of funny. We were looking at some of the pictures of some of her friends, and I will pause this for a sec. Oh man, I'm sneezing here. So, anyways, this is a picture of one of her friends, and very, very lovely young lady. And I saw that she was sitting on a swing. So I thought I'd have a little fun and try to imitate what her friends were doing. And so I took a picture of me and DJ this morning, and we were sitting on a swing. So that's me right there, and that's her friend. And then another one of her beautiful friends here is with her. This guy looks really cool. Her husband here. They've got some great pictures of stuff that they do together. But I don't know. I think they might have just got married not that long ago. And anyways, she has a picture right here of her with this coffee cup. Yeah, here it is. And there's my dog barking. We're at the house right now, and so he must see something out the window. So I thought I would do one in honor of her. So there's a picture of me with my Cane Transfer coffee mug. I actually, didn't own any coffee mugs, and my boss is like, here, have one of ours, So that's like the only coffee mug I have in my house. So I took that picture in honor of Kristin's friend right there. And we really do thank you, all of you guys, from both sides, for all your love and support.
So, well, all right, everybody. See you later.
So, my channel is all about things that I write about. And so it's like a video blog is what I'm putting together, And so this was something that I wrote yesterday. Started it yesterday, finished it today. I had to get all my thoughts together. But I'll just dive right into it. Tony Grillo, interesting sermon in church yesterday. Having taught classes, I sometimes look at an audience or class to gauge their reactions. Like, are they bored and has the lecturer lost them, or are they enjoying the lesson and learning here something here today? This was a sermon that wasn't generating a whole lot of smiles yesterday. And I don't know if you've ever, you know, been to church. A lot of times we usually they try to keep everything upbeat, the message and everything positive, and this one was uh, it really got to you. Got to everybody. I think yesterday, it was the final lesson on moving past detours, and it's all about forgiveness. Many times we wind up in that detour not from something we did wrong, but because someone wronged us. Joseph was wrongly sold into slavery by his brothers. Then he was wrongly put in jail by Pharaoh's wife. When Joseph is finally let out of jail and rises once again in power in Egypt and was running the kingdom, his brothers had to come to him to buy food because they were starving, but didn't recognize him because the detour now made Joseph talk, dress, and walk like an Egyptian. Okay, funny joke, only us kids in the 80s will get. Although Kristin did say she had heard of that song, Walk Like an Egyptian. So, and she is 13 years younger than me, and I don't even think she was born yet when that song came out. But she said she has heard of it. The Bible says at that moment Joseph had to leave his brothers to privately compose himself because he was weeping so uncontrollably. He wrongly suffered for much of his life behind the bars his brother had sent him. But the detour made him grow. The detour made him grow. I think I said D2, like R2D2. But the detour made him grow. He found compassion for those stuck in the prison with him where he only thought of himself as a spoiled youngster years ago. He actually asked the cupbearer and the baker that was bothering them what was bothering them. Well, I really messed it up on reading. Sorry about that. It's one thing with the allergies. It does mess up my eyes a little bit, make my eyes blurry, and I haven't put the eye drops in. But anyways, I wanted to help by letting God interpret. It's supposed to be interpret, not interrupt. Oh, I made a mistake there. Their dreams through him. So to forgive like God has forgiven us, it's a really tough thing to do. Some people numb the hurt with self-medication, alcohol, or drugs, or they just avoid thinking about it while it eats away at them. What is owed us? The truth? A marriage? Lost years from your life? Lost innocence? It's usually a debt that can never be paid back. So to unclog the hurt, we were told to write down all the crimes that were done to us on a piece of paper, seal it in an envelope, and then write full pardon across the envelope and date it. Now that may not seem fair. It may seem like you condone it. But this pardon is all about freeing us, because not forgiving is like drinking rat poison and waiting for the rat to die. Oprah said this once. This wasn't part of the sermon, but I remember something she said to me, and I've kept it with me for a long time. She was angry at a friend that wronged her, and she saw that friend laughing one day while she was still angry. She realized her anger wasn't going to ruin that person's life, but keeping that anger inside her was ruining her life. For me, I took my anger from the divorce and published a kids' novel and ran a half marathon. For the new gal, she uses it to fuel her desire to get her 4-year nursing degree. We both agree that it was a hard sermon or pill to swallow, but it is nice to have each other to confide and give comfort. I have yet to try this pardon writing exercise, but Joseph forgave his brothers and became a hero to his family, while I'm still torn away from my own children, so maybe that is the answer I'm seeking. And it'll take some huge growing on my part to finally mend this rift. And I know the new gal feels the same about what happened during her divorce. He was cheating on her, and he was lying to her. And then finally, he just He packed up his family in a vehicle and drove all the way from North Dakota all the way to Wisconsin by Milwaukee, and he dumped them all at the doorstep to her parents' house and then just left them there. Not very nice, nor was it deserved. She didn't deserve that. The kids didn't deserve that. But that's what happened to them. I got kicked out and lived in my semi for 3 months. She wound up having to stay at her parents' house. And I showered at the YMCA. I think she does take showers. Yeah, she does, because she told me she had to clean the bathroom the other day and it was really bad. The kids, she says she blames it on the kids. So there's still bitterness inside of me, and I know it's there for her as well, but maybe this detour is a journey we will make together. And hey, I am all in favor of happy endings, but I guess to get there means I have to get out of this detour. Yeah, there weren't a lot of smiles coming out of church that morning, and now the new gal's car wouldn't start this morning, but she'll still make it to school today. She's got a buddy of hers coming out to grab her. They're going to take their test together to finish her last test for the school year. But then again, there weren't many smiles when Jesus said, "It is done," after dying on the cross. He said this after he wrote our crimes on a piece of paper, sealed it in an envelope, and then wrote full pardon on it for all of us. Happy Monday. So I'll end this video with a little video here from my church. And almost forgot. I usually like to share what she posted, and so I got these funky looking mirrors in my living room, and my house is a total 70s house in Milwaukee, and every house in the neighborhood is styled that way. It's like a blast from the past. But I took this picture just because I thought it was kind of funny with the mirrors and the walls and everything. And but this is what she wrote. She copied that picture and she put that in there. But she goes, "It didn't feel like we had nearly enough time, but we made the most of the few hours we had. Saw a band, watched a movie, went to church, and he baked me my favorite pie, cherry." Yep. And I'm going to end the video on this note. This pastor was, this was the pastor actually that was sharing his message about forgiveness. But I liked what this guy had on his arm. There's always hope. And I totally agree with that. So, all right, everybody. I'm out of here. Peace. Adios. Wisconsin hugs. Love y'all.